Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Russia is almost defeated. Mark Milley declared. Let's see what other stupidities he's saying. This article comes from The Hill from September 8, 2022. Milley says this: Russian strategic objectives in Ukraine, quote unquote, have been defeated. By whom? By you guys? Okay, let's see. Joint Chief of Staff Chairman General Mark Milley, the guy who said that he's an angry white man, remember? And he has to work with that, so he's not that angry white man anymore. On Thursday said Russia's strategic objectives in its attack of Ukraine have been defeated. And I'm quoting, "The war is not over, but so far the Russian strategic objectives have been defeated," end quote. Milley said at a news conference alongside Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin at Ramstein. Is that the band or is that the military base, air base, Germany? And I'm quoting, "Despite being outnumbered and outmanned, the Ukrainians have demonstrated superior..." Did he say superior? That means something is inferior. Oh my God, and he's in Germany. Oh my God, what is he doing? Superior tactical proficiency, and they've demonstrated a superior, the second time, will to fight. Fight for their own country, fight for their freedom, Milley added. Good. Russia in April began an offensive in the easternmost part of Ukraine known as Donbass after failing to take the capital of Kiev early in the invasion. Milley, who allowed that Moscow has achieved minor tactical success in various parts of eastern Ukraine, attributed the falters in the Kremlin's offensive to unsuccessful operational objectives and a quote-unquote very successful defense conducted by Ukraine, end quote. They have not achieved all of the Donbass, and they have only crossed the Dnieper River in the south in the vicinity of Kherson, he said of Russian forces. The Ukrainian military, meanwhile, launched its own offensive to push back Kremlin troops around September 1st. Milley said it's too early to fully assess that offensive near Kherson, but noted Ukraine, I'm quoting, is effectively using their fires to shape the ground maneuver, end quote, and has had steady and deliberate progress in the fight. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, meanwhile, was in Kiev for an unannounced visit on Thursday, said as he departed the country that the Ukrainian counteroffensive was, quote-unquote, proving effective. Again, it's very early, but we're seeing clear, real progress on the ground, particularly in around Kherson, but also some interesting developments in the Donbass, in the east, but again, early days, he said, as reported by CNN. All right, well, if they're right, they're right. What can I say? As CNN says, we report or whatever, you this and we report or something. I don't know, unimportant anyway, because CNN is just a outgoing propaganda machine owned by okay. Now here we are. The situation is, as Milley said, Russia faltered. I don't know, I haven't seen any it's true that I haven't seen any major, if you want, I don't even know if they're minor advancements of the Russian forces. So from that perspective, what he said is true. Now the Ukrainians claim that they are in a full swing of a counteroffensive. I don't know. They say so. Is it true? If I just take what they say, yes, it's true. If I take what Milley, who is the supporter, sponsor, organizer, planner of Ukrainian army, yes, I don't think it's him. Because if it's he, then Ukraine would not have any success in any way. So it must be some smart people. Not Milley or Austin, okay? I hope Austin still has his little mask and, his whatever Darth Vader's helmet for COVID, so he doesn't catch it again. So anyway, this is what he said. I think that as of now, it's what, 6 months and a half. The Russians had some, how do you call it? I would say mild success. But and remember, if you look at it, the Russians did not have to advance much, because they advanced on friendly territory. So when you look at, oh my God, look, they are here, they are there, they are there. Those areas were controlled by people that were, sympathetic to the Russians. So they let them go. It was not like it was a war, because Ukraine did not control, border to border. It was that, parts where it was, they were under the so-called separatist control at that point. So you can imagine the Russians came straight there. So they started with a head start. So I don't know from that where they were having this head start until now, what happened? I mean, I don't, how much advance they have or how much they did. The thing is, I can't rule out, and I'm not trying to find justification for the Russians. I think the front has been there for about 2 or 3 months. Okay, nothing basically. It's like you massage a wooden leg, feel nothing. The same here. But what if the Russians considered this would be the I would say the only escape that I see as a justification from the Russians, let's say tactical, strategic point, standpoint, would be this. You know what? Let's keep the fight where it's at. We just keep firepower. The other guys are going to keep firepower. They will not be able to advance or not. We keep them in bay, and then we wait for the Western countries to crack, because of winter's coming, and we're not going to give them this and that, oil and gas, and they self-sanction. So then wait. But what if nothing happened during the winter, and then Europe doesn't collapse, and they hold the line, and then what? Because if it starts a new year, then you got to do something. You either are losing, and that what I said is just an alternative that did not work or was not even planned, or you're going to start fighting and you keep going. Because if you were not able to freeze Europe, or at least the people of Europe, not Europe, some people in certain countries, in order to change course, make them put pressure on their guys on the payroll, which is the Ukrainian leadership, then if they are not able to do that and summer comes, the war is going to go forever, I guess, because I don't think Ukraine will be able to really go to Moscow or liberate everything. I don't believe that would be enough. I don't think that would ever happen, or the Russians would ever let that happen. That would not happen. I'm 99%. How could that happen? And do you think the Russians are just going to take it? Yeah, we lost, and going to write in their history books, we lost, the Ukrainians beat us. Really? It's like, let's say, United States loses in front of Haiti. I'm exaggerating, but you imagine that you tell your children, yeah, and it was that big war where Haiti beat us. Yeah, we tried, we attacked them, but they pushed us back, and man, I don't know. Can you live with that? I don't think so, as a country. I mean, it's bad enough with Vietnam, but let alone this one. So they failed. I don't know, it's too early. The war obviously is not over, and I don't think it's going to be too soon. The only thing is when Putin goes away, that will be over, or these guys are saying we had enough, which this means the owners of the leadership of Ukraine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.